Hello, Colin and I are in Dixon Park in Belfast today at a charity event between the Badgers football team and Northern Ireland Veterans.
Today's event's been arranged to raise funds for Action Cancer in Northern Ireland, which I'm sure you'll all agree is a very worthwhile cause. Let's start today's coverage by hearing from Michael Boyd from the Badgers to hear all about the event.
So Michael, we're here today for a charity game in aid of Action Cancer, the Badgers against Northern Ireland Select. Do you just want to give us some background why the game's happening and the background of the charity?
Yeah, okay, so the little charity team I set up a number of years ago, and we usually, before COVID, we used to play one charity game a month, and we used to play against the Northern Ireland Veterans, and Davy Smith, who's who we're playing for today, to remember Davy, was part of that team that we used to play against. Unfortunately, he died of cancer a few years ago. So what we did was we introduced this annual charity cup, the Davy Smith Cup, and we play the Northern Ireland Veterans, and it's a chance to remember Davy and raise a bit of money for Action Cancer.
And Michael, did Action Cancer approach you then for the charity game, or is that something you just have a connection with?
Yeah, well, I do a little bit of fundraising for Action Cancer on an annual basis through a charity cycle challenge. So I knew Lee, who works at Action Cancer, and spoke to Lee about the game, and she was very happy to support. And all the players put in money, and then anybody who comes to the game, Lee asked for a donation. She's here today as well, helping us fundraise. So yeah, it's a sort of like a celebration of Davy's life, and he was a brilliant footballer. He was actually Michael O'Neill's hero when Michael O'Neill was a kid. He used to worship Davy Smith, was his favourite footballer, real flair player, real character in the Irish League. So it's lovely to be able to remember him and raise some money for Action Cancer as well.
And Michael, cancer obviously affects almost everybody, probably knows either themselves or a family member. Is that really important then for the players as well, just to raise money for the charity?
Yeah, it is. Cancer, impacts on every family, unfortunately, and for a number of the players, including myself, we've had family members who've had cancer in the last 12 months and things. So to be able to do something, for Action Cancer is really important to all of us, and it's one of those issues and one of those things that affects everybody really. So we're really happy to raise money for Action Cancer today.
Yeah, well, the event came about because one of the players for the Badgers football team, Michael Boyd, has supported Action Cancer over the course of the past year. Really, I think it was last December. He started off with a personal challenge, and he's continued that through. And we formed a relationship. So we organised this match today as a further fundraising event then to raise funds for the charity. It's been a really, really hard 18 months, nearly 2 years now. Action Cancer don't receive any regular funding from government, which is why events like these are so important. Overall, since the beginning of the pandemic, our fundraising income dropped by 40%, which was a massive hit. We weren't able to do any events, any in-person events. We did a few virtual things, but nothing can make up for in-person events and funds raised. So like I say, we've dropped by 40% in income. So events like these today are so important to the overall work that we do.
And Lee, if people want to donate, then what's the best way they can get in touch? How can they donate to Action Cancer?
They can go onto our website and donate directly at www.actioncancer.org, and there's a mechanism to be able to do that on the homepage. Just hit donate. So that's probably the best way for people to do that.
That completes our coverage today of the charity event between the Badgers football team and Northern Ireland Veterans.
If you'd like to make a donation to Action Cancer today, there's details which you'll follow on our next screen.
And don't forget, if you like the coverage of 1880, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Thanks very much for watching.
Thank you.
We'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.